It's time for Mission Country on the road. So grab yourself some coffee and invite some of your friends and get ready for the best in positive message country music. And now, here is Mike Manuel.
Hello everybody, welcome to Mission Country on the road. Well, my country roots go way back, Highway 105, where Daddy played the 6 Mile Inn on a whole lot of Saturday nights. Now I was just a little baby in the back room of that old bar. So my first taste of country was Daddy singing your cheating heart. Now you'll never believe what happened in the fall of '71. We all got salvation. We picked up that old gospel gun, and now the devil made a fine target, and we kept him on the run, 'cause we found out that's where all those cheating songs came from. We stopped singing about cheating hearts. Now it's hearts that cheat no more. Don't be fooled, our music still as country as it was before. Well, it's just coming from a rebuilt heart, fixed up by the Lord. So what good is an old cheating song to a heart that cheats no more? All right, play it now. Easter weekend. Got a special guest that dropped in on us, Jace Harold. Yeah, it's just coming from a rebuilt heart, fixed up by the Lord. So what good is an old cheating song to a heart that cheats no more? Somebody tell me, what good is an old cheating song to a heart that cheats no more? All right, hearts that cheat no more. Hey, we're so glad. I know it's a little early, but give you guys a little time to let people know we're on. And we're doing something a little different here than we normally do, but that's all right. Jace, I'm just glad that Jace is one of the few friends that I have that'll actually call when they come to town.
Well, this is the hot spot. Where else would I want to be?
Well, I don't know why you'd want to be anywhere beside Music Road, trying to figure out how to stop that ringing. What
You're
that
in
is.
Nashville.
Let me do a little adjustment here. See if we can take some of that off, maybe. Check. One. Maybe that'll work.
We're good.
Want this to sound good. Anyway, we got 31. We usually have about 100 by now, so I guess we pulled a quick one on them.
Well, we're not normal enough.
That's all right. I see Brent Harrison. We're so glad. That thing's still ringing. What am I needing there? It's on ones. What it is. You can figure out what it is there. All right. I know what it is. We're doing something a little different than we usually do.
They gone?
I think you took it out. Took that high off, wasn't it?
No.
No? 1, 2. There we go.
See it, turn it up. I can't turn it up.
All right. Well, hey,
good.
As long as it ain't ringing, we're all right. Our friend Brent Harrison came on there just a minute ago. He just did a Facebook Live, excited about some new things happening with him. Going to be helping him and opening up his new show. I believe on the 6th of April. I think he told you all about it in a live Facebook. And you guys know that we've had Brent on here a couple of times. And great singer, great talent. And we're excited about him doing this. You say, well, aren't you worried that somebody else is doing what you're doing? No, I wish everybody that had some talent would get on there and do something. And so we're excited about them, Britt and Jade, and all the good things. Can you see them names? Because I'm.
Oh man, it's just flooding.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Lisa Accord, Maggie Rhodes, Angela Cagle, Joy.
My daughter Robin's on there.
Robin's on. We're glad to have Robin. Marilyn Lamb. There's Jade. That's Brent's wife. Jade. And we got Lisa. Anyway, we got some folks on YouTube that'll come on if they're not there. And every once in a while we get to see that. She checks it on a little bit. But anyway, we got 48. I guess they're catching on.
Yeah.
If they don't get scared off by looking at our face, they'll be all right. There's a few right there. Sandy Rithman. I look like Sandy's holding it down. I forget. I can't see that top one there.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, whoever that is, we're so glad you're on here. So we're running live on YouTube and live on Facebook. So
in Nashville, Tennessee,
in Music City, USA.
That's where we're at.
This is where we're at, man. So anyway, Jace come in here. I'm trying to get everything together for the show so we can come on a little early. And he wants to write a song, and he starts writing, and I'm trying to think about writing a song and getting my stuff together.
No, we're all mixed up.
But we will get to it. Mark Church, get her done. Jennifer Maddox, Anita Nelson, Carolyn Jarvis, Hope. All right. Happy Easter all to you folks. So glad that you're giving us a little bit of your time here on this Easter weekend. We'll try not to bore you. And we won't talk it to death. We're going to hear some singing. I asked Jace if he had something he wanted to sing, and he said he'd like to do some hymns, so I can definitely try to back you up on that.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You could help me out.
What key would you do that in?
I'm going to do it in the easy key, which is E.
Like E? I love E, man. I like it right.
Just keep it all simple.
Yeah. Anyway, Jace Harold, all the way from Micanopy, Florida. You may have heard of the Micanopy Opry, the Honky Tonkin' Opry in Micanopy.
Yes, sir.
And this is your main man here, and we've been down there several times. So anyway, I'll shut up. Let's let you do something.
There's a lamb that is fair today, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Father makes over the way to prepare us a dwelling place in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. By and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. That was free.
Hey, y'all share out and tell folks we're on so we can get us a crowd around here on this blessed Easter weekend.
To our bountiful Father above, we will offer a tribute of praise. All the glory is due of His love, and the blessings that hallow our day. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by.
go. Unrehearsed.
That
And
harmony. And you notice I play a little different than...
I noticed that it was a little bit different.
One chord snuck up on you.
I was ready to go up high, but I didn't have to.
You're reaching for something that wasn't there.
Yeah. All right. Linda Ann Sweat. That's a sweet lady right there. She's followed us. She's all the way up in Maine. And she's been trying to get us to contact those folks up there. Linda, we hadn't forgot about it. We've just been so busy. It's just hard to work that stuff out when you got as much going as we do. Tim Brooks, but we do appreciate you coming on. Eva Kelly, good to see you. Becky Blevins. Becky Jones. Hey, why don't you folks, let's do a little roll call along the way here while we're getting warmed up, and kind of tell us where you're from, city and state. And that way we can kind of see what all we got going on. Anyway, Jace was here with us, been several months ago, before we got all of the equipment that we have now. We were just singing to an iPhone. It worked all right. And but man, now we've got 3 camera shoot and mixing and
Looking pretty good.
got stuff going on here, so we're pretty excited about it. I don't, darling, I don't know if that's showing up on the screen, but it looks like that Back in the Country Again album is sticking up there on the Facebook page. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know if that's an overlay or just a bleed through. Anyway, she'll figure that out if it can be figured. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think that's a good looking guy in that hat, but I mean, I didn't want to steal all the thunder. All right, I want to sing a song that is kind of slow. We've been kicking a little bit here.
Yeah.
This is a song that I wrote about my Uncle Bud. Did I tell you about that? I wrote this song. He died drinking, and I believe he went to see Jesus. That's what I believe. Now, there's a lot of people don't believe that. But, you know, I'm just old enough now, I don't care what people think. I know what I felt when this inspiration came, and so we want to sing that. And
Well, we serve a good God, that's for sure.
well, you know what? I'm just so glad that my fate is falling in His hands and not some of the people I know. Because I got a feeling what they'd do with me, they'd be done.
Even to my own means, it would be scary.
Robert Feathers, Bridget Keene, Wybon, good to see you guys coming on here. Anyway, he always told me, he said, Mike, let's just pack up and go to Montana. Let's go out to Colorado or something. I'm tired. He was kind of that Merle Haggard song, you know, Big City Turn Me Loose. He had that mentality, and I understand that, and of course I never could do what he wanted to do, or I never would, or whatever, but I remember when he'd get so drunk, and that then he'd start talking about the Lord. This is why I know that when he was sitting there on his last night and going through those bottles or whatever it was, I know that he had an experience with God. I know it without a doubt. Just as sure as I know my name. Uncle Bud, God rest his soul, was always trying to get out west, revive forgotten times and old folklore. One night at the bottom of a bottle, he found something worth dying for, and built his own Colorado on a peaceful, distant shore. I bet you're probably thinking, there's no way this could be true. And some Bible-thumping Christians, they would concur. And even though I wasn't in that room, I know God fail. And Colorado, take your breath away. I've heard. Hey, Hunter, good to see you. If they could see him now, oh, they'd understand. Things are seldom what they seem. Did the bottle kill him, or did it set him free? No, I don't believe that he died alone on his rocky mountain high as he built his Colorado in some sweet by and by. I bet you're probably thinking there ain't no way this could be true, and some Bible-thumping Christians would concur. And even though I wasn't in that room, I know God's love has never failed. Oh, and Colorado can take your breath away, I've heard. If they could see him now, they'd understand. Things are seldom what they seem. Did the bottle kill him, or did it set him free? No, I don't believe that he died alone on his rocky mountain high as he built his Colorado in some sweet by and by. I love this verse right here. The next time that I see him, I know he won't look the same. Maybe then we'll know just what God's love can really do. Then all those doubting believers, they'll have a smile upon their face as his Colorado takes even their breath away. If they could see him now, oh, they'd understand. Things are seldom what they seem. Did the bottle kill him, or did it set him free? No, I don't believe that he died alone on his rocky mountain high as he built his Colorado in some sweet by and by. As his spirit moves on the winds that blow, you can hear him say, don't cry. I made it to Colorado. Tell Linda I'm all right. All right. I seen Robbie Lynn come on there. Thank you, Brother Robbie, for coming on and joining us. Well, Jace just dropped in this evening. He called me, and we had just got back home, and he's
For meeting.
Yeah, from eating. That's why we had to do all this, so we can deserve to eat again. You know?
Yeah, we're just trying to get to,
Sharon Ramirez. I say the Ramirez every time. I'm so sorry. Mark Church. Maggie Rhodes. Karen. I'm trying to see it. Happy Easter to all you guys. Happy Resurrection Day. And thank you guys for sharing this. This needs to go out. There's a lot of good stuff here. I see my friend Brent Harrison and Jade moving around through the audience there. And we're so glad that they're our friends. Haven't known them that long, but I tell you, I love talent. You know, when there's talent, I love it. And I can deal with it. Gary Lee! All right. Well, what you got? What are you thinking over there? You thinking about doing something?
I'm deep in thought here. I'm trying to figure out with Easter and everything else going around. I'm trying to do something that maybe we can do together. I don't know. I got a song that I wrote. Let's see here. How do we do this?
Well, I don't know.
Many years ago, it's on an album. I was watching the Passion of Christ movie, and it really moved me. And to the point I was getting angry.
Uh-oh.
I was sitting there watching them beating on my Lord and Savior, and I got mad. And I felt the Spirit inside me telling me that I was no better than them if I was with that kind of anger going on in my life. And it broke me to tears, and I wrote the song. There he stood in the room, without saying a word. Laughed at him, how they cursed at the sight of him. How good they not see. That's his tune, that's his love, that's his world, like a dove, and he's gone. They must have felt so long. But he's come back to see us again. This price that he paid for our sin. He's come back to see us again. This time it'll be over, my friend. Cross he bore all alone. Yes, he rolled, he moved the stones out of him. How good they not see. His face is bruised, his skin is torn, and on his head a crown of thorns. And when he died, his mother Mary cried. He's come back to see us again. His price that he paid for our sin. He's come back to see us again. This time it'll be over, my friend. This whole time it'll be over, my friend.
There you go. Now, you got that recorded?
Yes, I do.
All right. Hey, folks, you need to go to
A few CDs back.
jaceherald.com. You'll see all his albums there, and you can there's something about Jace. He's just I don't know, I just call it real. He's not trying to be somebody, not trying to He's just who he is.
Don't give me too much credit because that is part of a pride issue that I have too.
Oh, okay.
I just got to do everything different. If everybody would start singing the old honky tonk style music like I like, I'll probably start singing something else.
Well, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do here.
I messed you up, didn't I?
Oh no, I'm like. Of
Of
course,
course, I was trying to sing that song before, and there's a bike outside with no mufflers. It was.
Yeah, there's a radio station right over there, and that DJ, he likes to let everybody know when he comes and goes.
Well, it worked. I knew exactly where he lived.
Yeah. Let's see here. You got me going on these courses. We'll have to do Phone in Heaven in a minute. I'm trying to give them a little more time to get on there. We got 116. They're coming. Well, anything you think I'm trying to think of. I'll get in trouble if I do too many hymns. My camera person don't like me to do a lot of hymns.
What? Well, you can do some hers.
Hadn't thought about that. Hey, folks, want to wish you guys a happy Easter. Hope that you understand, and I know you do. You know, I don't mind the kids hunting colored eggs and bunny rabbits and all that stuff, as long as we know what the real Easter story is all about. It's a day we set aside to celebrate the resurrection of our Lord. You know, His death would absolutely be powerless if we did not have the resurrection. It's not that He died, but that He rose again, that puts power in what we do. And so anyway, I'm excited about that.
That's the juice right there.
Well, now I'm going to do this little old song right here. I don't know if it's got anything to do with anything, but I just feel like singing. Well, what a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessing, what a peace is right, leaning on the everlasting arms. Well, I'm leaning, hey, I'm safe and secure from all alarm. Leaning, I'm leaning on the everlasting arms. What have I to fear? What have I to dread? Leaning on the everlasting arms. I have blessed peace.
That was a good one right there.
And waiting on. I want to take a minute here. I see it on the screen there as a good reminder. You folks have been hearing me talk about this over and over again. Now, if you get this whole package and you buy it individually, it'll cost you over $140. But we put a special package together where you get all 7 of my CDs. That's 84 songs recorded right here in Nashville, Tennessee, by some of the best pickers that you can afford or not afford to pay. And anyway, we call it the Mission Country Seed Pack. You get all 7 CDs. Here they are. There's Pieces of My Heart, Countryside of the Cross, The Season of Christmas, and you get Building a Better Country that's got the song Phone in Heaven that I'll be doing here very shortly. New Vineyard's got a lot of the old good stuff, Hearts That Cheat No More, that I started the show off with tonight. You get all of those for $90. I know what you're thinking, that's just too cheap. And well, anyway, we think you're just too special, and we want you to have the best deal. This is how they come, folks. You'll get it in a priority mail box, and it'll take you 2 or 3 mail days to get it from the date you order it. So, you know, we had a lady call today, and she wanted one of these, and I think a lot of times they call and they want something else, but the salesman in me comes out, and I believe in this music, see. And I know it's mine, but I believe in it, and I believe
it's something you don't believe in.
It touches lives, and so I said, you know, why piddle around at $20 a piece till you get them all? Why not just get them all right here for $90 postage paid? And like I said, if you order these today, they will go out Monday morning, and you'll get them either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm telling you, that's quick service, and you need to do that. Whatever you do, get that. Now, you don't have to, but I'll tell you what we're going to do right here. We got John Osborne. What's he all the way from Florida? What's going on here with these people?
Floridians.
Floridians are tuning in. Hey, my brother Gregory Ruggs, Dreama Cunningham, Heidi Heron, Rita Hurley. I'm trying to catch all you guys. Hey, we're just glad you let us be a part of your Easter weekend. I tell you what, she's got it on the screen right now, and I got to say something about it. We've got a sale going on. This may be the first advertised sale we've ever had. We have the Mike Manuel t-shirts in 4 or 5 different colors and 3 designs. You can get those t-shirts today. They're normally $20 plus shipping. You can get them for $15 plus shipping. That's about a 25% savings. And so we encourage you to do that. Now, you can't get that on the website. You can't get the sale. You've got to call in. And you can call in just as soon as this show is over, which will be about 7 o'clock. And you can call in and we'll take care of those orders. I encourage you to get these while they're on sale. That's a good deal. These are Hanes tagless t-shirts. You got to fool with those tags, those itchy tags. And you get them in all those beautiful colors. The women really like it. And while I'm talking about t-shirts, now these next ones are not on sale at the moment, but I want to go to commercial right here and tell you about some of our Infected by Grace t-shirts. So we'll be right back just as soon as this commercial's over. The brand new Infected by Grace t-shirts are here. Now in 4 beautiful colors. There's clean mint. And of course the ladies love the lavender. If you want a more manly color, you can get denim blue. And of course, black is always a hit. Starting at $20 plus shipping and handling right here at MikeManuel.com or call the number on the screen. Here we go. What can I do? Is that what can I do?
Hard times?
Hard times. You got to do hard times, man. That's what I like.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Everybody seems to like the song.
Jace Harold, here he is.
What can I do to be more like you? There's one thing in my life I'd like to know. How you bless me so I can tell you. When our God got you down, He'll turn the world around. I can see your faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. He'll turn your world around, yes he will. You know it never crossed my mind I could go on living without you. Well, my life would go I'm crazy when hard times got you down. He'll turn your world around. See the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. Only you could know what I'm feeling. Hard times come around, he'll turn your world around. Come around, he'll turn your world around.
Yeah, see, I love the harmony on that.
Yes, sir. You got
I get to sing that harmony on there. That's just fun. David Bourne, good to have you on here. Iris Frisbee, looks like, if I'm seeing it right. Sharon Ramirez is still with us. Emily Webster. Hey, folks, if this is your first time to be with us here at Mission Country on the Road, please don't let it be your last time. We want all our Mission Country family to make you guys welcome and let you know how much we appreciate you stopping by. Now, I'm going to do that song, Phone in Heaven. You know, Jace, it's easy for us to take credit for things, you know, because it's tied to us. But here's a song. I'm a songwriter, but I didn't write this song. And I always joke around about getting tricked into recording it. But man, I'm glad they played a trick on me because I think I counted up the other day, and this is just a close as I can come, it's at least 58 million social media views of the combined videos of Phone in Heaven. I mean, I showed you one today that had 41.4. That's on Sunday's Kind of Country, but I've got one that's got 1.7 million. I've got another one that has I don't know, 2-point-something million. I seen one that people are just picking the song up, putting it on their Facebook page, and one showed up the other day, 2.7 million.
It hits home for a lot of people. It hits home for me. My mom passing away changed my life forever, you know.
So it's easy to sing it, and so I want to do it for all you folks that are on tonight. Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for my sin. I called to talk to Mom. Oh, and I know she's up there with you. So if you've got a phone there in heaven, then Jesus put me through and give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time. For I want her to know have told her while I still had the chance. But one day, Lord, you took her with no warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me one last opportunity. Oh, and if you've got a phone there in heaven, let my mama talk to me and give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time, for I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. You know, Jace, just about every day, at least every other day, someone will contact me on Facebook and say, look, can you make that song and put my wife's name in it or put my dad's name in it? Because I love the song being about mama, but it was my wife or my dad that went on. And of course, you know, we can't do that for everybody. That people don't understand the cost involved in customizing a song. But I do plan on going back in the studio and doing this version right here. Especially for dads. All those things I should have told him while I still had the chance. Oh, but one day, Lord, you took him with no warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me just one more opportunity. Oh, and if you got a phone there in heaven, let my daddy talk to me and give me one more chance to tell him that I love him. Oh, let me hear his sweet voice one more time, for I want him to know how much I'm thinking of him. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, put my daddy on the line. If there's a phone in heaven, put my daddy on the line. Wow. You know, we talk it to death, but we're thankful for all the people that it's helped and encouraged. I mean, literally tens of thousands of comments. You know, when people will take their time to stop and just leave a comment, you have to read it. You have to take it seriously, because this is an inspiration that you're a part of, that God's in the middle of, and it's touching people's lives. And you've got to respond to that. And that's what we've done so many times. And we're just thankful for it. That's all I can say. I'm thankful for it. I wish that everybody had a Phone in Heaven song. You know, I did write one because I thought, now I didn't write that one, and I wrote one called Mama and Jesus that now has over 8 million views. So it's not no Phone in Heaven yet, but it's made my mama a movie star. She's pretty excited about it. She's actually in both of them, so it's pretty cool. What you got? What are you thinking there? I know you probably hemmed up, aren't you?
Well, I'm wondering what to sing here, but I'm going back to. I got a brand new CD coming out with just a bunch of crossover gospel songs that major artists did, and we're thankful for them because they do a lot of good. And this song I get asked to sing all the time. And my band, my boy, which consists of my boys, get tired of singing the song, but they're not here today.
Yeah.
So we can sing.
Okay. All right, we can do it.
Good old Ray Travis song. I think it's one of the best written songs that I've ever heard.
Let's do it.
Farmer and a preacher, a hooker and a teacher, riding on a midnight bus bound from Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education. Two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never saw the stop sign. 18-wheelers can't stop on the dime. There are 3 wedge crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. Guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. What you leave behind you when you go. That farmer left the harvest home in '88. Love growing strong in his youngster's heart. That teacher left her wisdom, finding love to change. Give them all their wrong. That preacher whispered, can't you see the promised land? Lay that bloodstained Bible in that hooker's hand. There are 3 wood crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. Guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That's the story that our preacher told last Sunday. He held that bloodstained Bible up for all of us to see. Bless the farmer, the preacher, the teacher. Gave this Bible to my mom, who read it to me. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. Guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway.
Well, there you go.
Hey, that was Easter and about mamas.
Hey, I think you get it all right
we're
there.
getting a theme going on here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. You know, I was thinking while we were doing that Phone in Heaven song, how that this may be the first Easter that a lot of folks have been without their mom. And, you know, I tell this story, and I think it bears repeating. I love it, and I hope you guys will bear with us here. Time goes by so fast. Look there, we got 9 minutes left. I mean, it's like, where did it go, you know?
Man, we're having too much fun.
But there was, I wrote, this song is called Mama and Jesus, but the inspiration really came from a place where I was raised in a little town called Shepherd, Texas, about 50 miles north of Houston. And if you went outside of town, we lived about 2 miles out, But if you kept going about 4 or 5 miles, there was a dirt road that turned to the left, and it was long. When I was a kid, it seemed like it was, man, it would just took forever. And it went all the way down, and it curved right there at the end. It went over a creek and went up on a hill. And on that hill is where they call her Sister Preston, Leona Preston, and her husband. I can't even remember his name. We called him Dig. Everybody called him Dig. Anyway, Sister Preston was that kind of mother of the church type woman. I mean, anybody needed something, they could get her to pray and things would happen. And I've often commented how that they had more church out there on that hill than they did in the building in town. Many, many times. I mean, there was everything from people getting spirit-filled, people having demons cast out of them. Prayer was like a recreation for them. Wow. I remember going out there in that little old house, and they'd be so happy you'd come. And of course, a lot of times we'd eat. They'd want to feed you. But a lot of times we'd pray before. I'm not talking about bow our heads. We'd get down and pray. We'd get on our knees and pray. And they loved it. And before you would go, you weren't going to leave that house until you got to pray. And it was almost like whatever makes you happy and just really brings excitement to you, that's the way they felt about having somebody there to pray with them. It was like, oh man, we get to pray there. And we'd pray, and I'm telling you, I remember one time they told the story. I wasn't there, but somebody come out there and they were just demon possessed. I mean, literally demon possessed. And I don't know how many of you believe in that or whatever, and I'm not here to debate you, but demon possessed, and they cast the devil out of that person. And that spirit went into one of the dogs that was there out in the yard. And most of us would have said, well, that's that. But not them. They went over and laid their hands on that dog and got the demon out of the dog. And then told it not to be going into nobody else. And it left. And those kind of stories is where the inspiration for this song came from. They called it Holy Ghost Hill. I mean, whatever you needed, you could go out there anytime during the day when they were there. And they would pray for you. I'm telling you, you get healed. You get fixed. And I miss that wonderful, I mean, just, you know, I was just a teenager, but man, I remember it so well. And of course, they're both gone, and they lived, and I'm telling you this, they've heard this story, but they lived surrounded by national forest. And in Texas, they have those big pine trees, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And those pine beetles were constantly tormenting those pine trees, that the Forest Service would be out there injecting whatever they do to kill those pine beetles in the pines. And I remember Dig, Mr. Preston, talking about this one time. He said that forest guy come up to me and he said, Mr. Preston, can I ask you something? He said, sure. He said, can you tell me why your pine trees don't have no pine beetles in them and all of ours do? And if you knew him, he was very short to the point. He said, oh, you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you. But that's just the way it was. I mean, these guys didn't talk about living it. They lived it and lived in it, and it was exciting. So that's kind of where the inspiration for this song came from. And I'm going to do it here if I be quiet. I just wanted to share that. Well, I think it was awesome, you know. On the outskirts of a small town, down a dirt road, on a hill, in an old white frame house, had a chair she wouldn't use. My burdens were lifted every time she spoke my name. Yeah, God smiled at the devil when my mama prayed. Yeah, I know about crazy living outside the line. trouble grows easy from the bad seeds I've sown. Oh, but I stand here forgiven, and all the credit is due to Mama and Jesus, oh, for pulling me through. Yeah. Now her old chair don't match nothing in this new house of mine, but I keep it to remind me of each tear that she's cried. Now she's gone up to heaven. Someday I will go too, 'cause Mama and Jesus kept pulling me through. Oh, now she's gone up to heaven. Someday I will go too, 'cause Mama and Jesus, they kept pulling me through. Oh yeah, they kept pulling me through. Well, we got about a minute and a half. You want to kick off on something, do a little something, another?
Yeah, let's
Go
do,
ahead.
another old hand here. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, I cannot bear these burdens alone. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, Jesus can help me, Jesus alone. And chorus again. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, I cannot bear these burdens alone. I must tell Jesus, I must tell Jesus, Jesus will help me, Jesus alone. Jesus will help me, Jesus alone.
Hey folks, thank you so much for joining us. Jason, I'm so glad you stopped by. Call
Thanks
us every
for
time
having
you're in
me.
town, because it's always a thrill to have you. Hey, you folks have a wonderful Easter weekend, and we'll be
God
back
bless.
here. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Resurrection Day. And we'll see you guys next time. God bless you.
You've been listening to and watching Mission Country on the Road with Mike Manuel. And this show is broadcast on most nights at 7:30 Central Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and live stream formats.